welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute. All the time I do this to you guys, sorry. But today's video is a highly requested video on my brows. I've been asked so many times how I do them, and yeah, it's very simple, very quick, but it's only quick because I've been doing my brows so long, and I've been practicing on them for the past 7 to 8 years. So yeah, I definitely had my share of experience of horrible brows, seriously. So basically, if you are a beginner with accomplishing perfect brows, it's okay. Nothing's really perfect. You have to figure out what works best for you. So what you may see on this video may not work for you, but you might see a product on here that you like that I use, and you might purchase it, and you might use that product, and it might be your holy grail. Who knows? It's trial and error. And that's one thing about these videos. So I hope you guys learned something from this video as I'm talking with my hands, because I talk with my hands. And yeah, let's get jump into this video, because as always, I don't want to talk your ear off, and I just like to get straight to the point. That's my personality. So make sure to subscribe and like this video because, well, you like me and you want to see more of me, right? And to follow me on my social media platforms, so you know, because I post stuff on there. And yeah, see you later. Peace.
Using a spoolie, I'm going to brush both of my brows going up so that they form in the same direction. So lately I've been using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade medium brown. And what I do is create a line at the bottom of my brow. It just helps as a base, but I also create stroke-like hairs, and I use a very light hand. I love this Brow Wiz pencil because it's very gray toned. It's like a muted brown gray tone, so it isn't really dark, but this just helps to create like a stencil for me. Pretty much I'm just creating fake hair in all the little sparse bald areas. And then I use my spoolie to brush the hair out, just in case I, added a little bit too much of the product in one area. And it also shows me what areas are more bald and what needs a little more attention. And as you can see, I messed up a little bit, and it's okay. I'm just showing you guys real life time. Sometimes you have to fix things. So that's why I use a very light hand, just in case I do mess up. It'll be easy for me to just wipe it off easily versus, applying it very harsh, and then it's like leaving a mark on my skin or just messing up my makeup. I create small strokes going up towards the front of my brow to mimic fake hairs. To add darkness, I'm using a Sephora eyeshadow in the shade Morning Mocha, and I'm just basically going over the light spaces and creating a more defined brow. Because I wear a full face of makeup, I like my brows to be a bit darker, only so they can show up in pictures and on camera. Usually though, if you're a very natural person, I would suggest just using the Brow Wiz pencil. But if you like a little more, definition, then I would go over with a shadow, and it just darkens up everything. As you can see, my brows look defined, but they look natural. I love to use a cream concealer, and this is Tarte Shape Tape in the shade medium, and I'm using a flat definer brush to clean up my brow and give a more defined arch look. I'm also doing a lighter concealer because it also helps to highlight the brow bone. And I take my time when I'm adding my concealer because I want to make sure that everything is, super perfect. And I add the concealer below my brow, as you can see. And I'm just adding the concealer all over my eyes and cleaning it up with my fingers. I use whatever was left over on the brush to define the top of the brow, very lightly though, because I don't want to, when I take a picture with flash, I don't want it to create that halo effect. So I just use whatever is left over. Then I blend it out with my beauty blender just to make sure my makeup is seamless. Sometimes I accidentally wipe off the brow, and so I just go back in with my brush and clean it up. Also, I forgot to mention, this brush is a MAC 266 angle small brush. Using my beauty blender to clean the eye space area, and then I go in with my blending contour brush and blend out my contour. This is the pre-brow and this is the fixed brow. Ooh, what a difference. I have a trick to make sure that both of my brows in the front are even. And what I do is I take a small mirror and I get really close to my face and I use a little bit of concealer and I just even out my brows and I go back and forth on making sure that they're perfect. So as you can see, they were not perfect, and that's why I'm taking this step in, taking my time and filling in the brow and just making sure that they're even in proportion. The saying that brows are not twins, they are cousins, and it's so true. So just work with what you got, make them as perfect as you can in your eyes, and just use a light hand and take your time. That's all. Practice makes perfect. And this concludes this video. Thank you so much for watching.